I run all my interview shows and long-form video edits through Vizard because it handles the repetitive grunt work so I can focus on the creative side of making content. Instead of spending hours staring at a timeline, I let the AI handle the heavy lifting by pulling out the best moments and trimming away the awkward pauses and filler words in mere minutes. Let me walk you through my exact process for turning a raw, hour-long conversation into a stack of social-ready clips without losing my mind in the process. The first thing I always do is open my recording in Vizard and dive straight into their clean interface to find the AI-powered filler word cleanup tool. Vizard scans the entire transcript to highlight all those ums, uhs, and little stumbles that make you sound human but definitely kill viewer engagement. It even gives me a preview of how many distractions it found, so with just one click, I can wipe out those micro distractions for a much cleaner final product. Next up on my list is the silence removal tool, because long, awkward pauses can really make a podcast drag or ruin the pacing of a short clip. Vizard provides a handy pause removal control where I can decide exactly how aggressive I want to be with the cuts. If I am building hyped, fast-cut TikToks, I just drag it to the right, but I keep it moderate for full episode uploads so the conversation still feels natural and breathes well. Beyond just silence, Vizard is incredible at finding what I call the fluff, flagging parts of the recording that drift off topic or add zero value. It actually explains why it thinks a section should be cut, usually because it is a rambling rabbit trail and I can preview and remove those moments with a single click. This feature is honestly addictive for any creator who wants to churn out tight, high-engagement clips without spending hours manually digging through footage. I also make sure to use Vizard's audio polish to handle things like background noise reduction, de-essing, and balancing out the audio levels. You can dial the intensity to get that professional studio-ish vibe without making the voices sound too processed or robotic. I personally like to run a light polish and then use the Smart Mute feature, which automatically silences tracks when the person isn't speaking. That simple step kills annoying room noise, keyboard clicks, and random pet sounds, making your finished clip sound incredibly professional. If you have ever wrestled with multicam footage, Vizard's Smart Layouts feature is a total game changer for your sanity. It automatically focuses on the active speaker and switches to grid views during group banter without requiring any manual cuts or tedious keyframes. It even intelligently shows shared screens or visuals exactly like a live director would, saving you hours of work compared to traditional editing methods. What I love is that I can edit the video by editing the words themselves in the transcript, which is non-destructive, so I can always revert back if I need to. Need a specific clip? I just search the transcript for a keyword, jump to each instance, and pull exactly what I need instantly. Changing aspect ratios for social media is also painless, as Vizard automatically reformats the layout so everyone stays perfectly framed when switching to vertical. And branding is a one-click affair, as I can apply my logo, background, and color palette directly in the studio so every single clip is consistently on brand. I can even drop in royalty-free background music or upload my own tracks, and the platform makes it easy to layer in visuals or B-roll. The animated captions are a must for short-form engagement, and Vizard lets me choose styles and highlight active words without doing manual keyframing. Now here is the part I really love. Vizard's auto-editing viral clips feature, which scans my full recording to find the snappiest hooks. It creates bite-sized clips based on actual attention signals, and I just pick my favorites and let the AI handle the scheduling for Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok. If you are juggling a dozen repurposed clips every week, this auto-scheduling feature alone is worth the entire subscription. The content calendar is where the planning stops being painful, letting me drag clips around and tweak copy before they go live on my socials. Exporting is straightforward, and whether I need 4K quality for my YouTube channel or an audio-only file for a podcast, it handles it all instantly. It even bundles separate files for each clip with suggested hashtags and captions, which turns the whole posting process into a matter of seconds. Compared to more complex editors, Vizard is built specifically for creators who want speed and scale without sacrificing that polished, professional professional quality. My quick tip is to always run the filler and pause removal first, then apply the audio polish to get that baseline quality before you start adding creative elements. If you are doing technical edits, the transcript editor is precise enough that you can cut by word or sentence while keeping everything non-destructive. The scheduling AI even learns your preferences, so if you notice one clip style performing well, you can tell the system to prioritize those types of hooks in the future. I am not saying Vizard replaces a professional NLE for high-end film color grading, but for creators needing consistency, it hits that perfect sweet spot. It is faster than manual editing, significantly more affordable than hiring a team, and much smarter than those basic batch exporters that lack true content analysis. So yeah, that is my entire system. Upload, clean up, polish, let the AI handle the heavy lifting, and schedule everything out from one single dashboard. There is usually a free trial available, so you can test this whole pipeline on a single episode and see for yourself how quickly it turns into a stack of clips. Honestly, once you get the hang of this, you will look back and wonder how you ever managed to do all that manual editing work by yourself. If you have questions about a specific part of the workflow, drop them in the comments and I will jump in to answer them personally. Give Vizard a spin and start turning your long-form conversations into constant, high-quality content without dealing with that inevitable editing burnout.